Are you sure you're free? What else would I be doing?
What is up, everyone? Merry Christmas, or to quote a movie, Merry Xmas, yo yo yo. What's the freaking difference? Where I come from, it's yo yo yo. Now, if you don't recognize that, that's from Rocky 5. And actually, there's a reason why I have my Rocky trunks here, and you can see a Stallone poster over there, and over there is Rocky. Because this month in December, I have picked up quite a bit of Sylvester Stallone movies, upgrades to 4K. Um, One upgrade to Blu-ray that I previously had on DVD. It's pretty much been a month of Stallone. I've been watching a lot of Stallone films and watching a lot of Rocky, Rambo, and stuff. And even though, besides that, of course, I've been watching Christmas movies, Christmas classics. Um, yeah, this is. I decided to do the update now in December. Usually I do, I collect the entire month and I do the video like in the first week or so of the next month. I figure, now with the New Year's and everything, I figured let's for this year do it before we actually hit a new year, before we hit a new month, right? New month, new year. So I'm going to show you today all the stuff that I picked up for myself in December. Like I said, a lot of it is Stallone related. That's why Stallone is featured prominently um, all over the room, and even there you can see the boxing gloves, the tougher gloves that I have, right? Um, yeah, there is a reason to the madness of the displays, I mean, obviously, that poster is gonna stay there because I do like how that red poster contrasts with the black wall. That's what I always envisioned with that wall. I figured I could have, put the Cobra poster there where the Commando poster is, and it is red against red, but it doesn't really stick out that way with the red, on the black. It sticks out more. Um, as you know, in a community post, one of the things I picked up, not necessarily physical media, but I ordered a Cynthia Rothrock picture with autograph from her website, which I have framed. But now I'm going to show you that also in a second, and also where I'm going to place that on my wall. I got an idea for that. Yeah, other than that, I picked up a couple movies, a lot of 4Ks actually. I was surprised. I was like, hey, I picked up a lot of 4Ks this month. But been collecting. I also picked up a collectible for my Rambo collection, which I'm going to show you as well. I'm going to give you a little story on that. Other than that, hey, it's Christmas, guys, so I want to give my season's greetings to everyone. Have a Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year, everyone. Just again, I don't get the time to thank every single person that. Is it's just been amazing and been so supportive of the channel. So I want to thank each and every one of you. I do want to give a couple of special shout outs, of course, but if your name is not among this group, that doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you nonetheless. But I just want to thank a variety of people. Of course, my numero uno, my number one, it's always got to be Carlos Eastwood for life, and he's been supporting me since day one. Um, been good friends with him. I pretty much talk to him pretty much every day. My man Carlos, Eastwood for life, and another very special person in my life, even though he has made me a nemesis. Gareth Video Tasties. Yeah, again, he really got me into doing the watch parties and doing the live streams. I didn't really do much, live content, live streams, whatever you want to call it, before he came calling with a certain little gem called Death Wish Free, and he said, this is like 2 years ago at this point. He said, you want to do a Death Wish Free watch party, and that's where all it started. That's how I, got doing a lot of live streams and doing live streams with segues. Well, segues. I'm gonna leave that in. Which segues me nicely into the next person, Dan from Dan's Movie Cave. Of course, he invited me onto a live stream series that I've been a part of for almost a year now, because they started in January of this year of 2023. I joined on their stream in February. Um, yeah, Dan's Movie Cave. We're doing the Talking Movie series with him and Carlos Eastwood for Life fan. We've had some great special guests on. I want to thank everyone that has participated there and been a special guest and been involved with the live streams there. All the guests have been absolutely terrific so far. So yeah, I want to thank them guys. Also got to shout out my Dutch brothers in arms of movie collecting and movie fandom. Donnie, Cinemaniac77. Now Donnie has put out a message that he might be sort of pausing his YouTube content, sort of taking a break from it all. And I just want to say, Donnie, we totally respect and understand your decision in doing so. I know you have your personal reasons as well, buddy. You know, nobody's going to fault you for it. You know, just come back whenever you feel able for it. And just, you know, the main thing here on the YouTube, you know, within the community, right, is to have fun. And you have to do it, you know, as long as you enjoy it and stuff. I understand Donnie's going through a bit of a slur at the moment, a little bit, I guess. So I just want to say, Donnie, take it easy. When you come back, we will all embrace you with open arms. Just take the time that you need, and yeah, just you know, well, you have one more video coming. I think you said that in of your December pickups. That will probably be your last for a while. We will all look forward to seeing that video. Like I said, whenever you come back, we'll embrace you with open arms, brother. So keep punching and take it easy. Another Dutch brother of mine, Ramon, the Dutch film buff. Again, great guy, great content, great channel. Again, he's another guy that's sort of taking it easy at the moment, you know, sort of sporadically doing a video, which again, you know, we all have a life beyond this this YouTube thing, and so that's okay. Yeah, so I also want to take the time just quickly before we go on to the pickup. I know we've been going for the intro here for quite a while, but you know, it's a Christmas edition. This one, we don't mind if it's longer, right? I hope. I also want to thank all the people that joined me on the Bronson month that I did in November on the Bronson Watch Party. So here it goes. I want to thank again Dan's Movie Cave. He was the first guest. He joined me for Mr. Majestic. Rob from Rob's Vintage Video, all the way from Canada. My Canadian brother Rob, thank you so much for joining me for that one. Matt Puckwell 316 joined me for the absolute best Death Wish film in my opinion, or my favorite anyway, Death Wish 2. And then Savage Zombie Reviews Dave from the Isle of Man. He joined me for the ultimate guilty pleasure, right? The ultimate greatest, you know, cannon fodder film, slaughter film, canon. It's a canon film. Death Wish 3, the ultimate canon film, right? Death Wish 3, he joined me for Death Wish 3. Then my good buddy again, Gareth, Video Tasties, joined me for Death Wish 4, and after that he made me a nemesis. And then another Canadian brother of mine, Jason. He's not just a Canadian brother, but he's also a Rocky brother. He's part of the Rocky family. He's a huge Rocky and Stallone fan, just like me. But no, Jason, Backtrack Cinema, he joined me for Murphy's Law, which, yeah, what do I need to say about Murphy's Law? It's awesome. So anyway, those are just quickly all the sort of shout outs I guess I want to give for this one. I could give more, honestly, but it would take up too much time. You know what, maybe I will give another shout out or two at the end of this. Let's just first get into the pickups for December 2023. Here we go. So yeah, first thing I'm going to show you guys, I did a community post of this. I got it framed. I still need to hang it to the wall, so I'm going to just show you my idea of how I'm going to display this beautiful picture of Cynthia Rothrock with her autograph. Now, if I just carefully get that, because I just put it there. So obviously here it is. I got it framed and everything. Excuse the shelf here with the action figures, of course. This is one of my proudest displays. I need to organize it a little bit better, but anyway, so here it is. She signed it. You know, I had it personalized to Jeff from the Queen of Martial Arts. Love, Cynthia Rothrock. Now she added the love part. I just had the to Jeff from the Queen of Martial Arts thing instructed for her to write. But she added the love part, which is nice. Love you too, Cynthia. So yeah, I had it framed. I put there Cynthia Rothrock, the Queen of Martial Arts. So here I have a Sworn to Justice poster that came with the Vinegar Syndrome um, release of the film. Now I had it for the keen viewers amongst. I originally had it there on that wall, whereas now the Rocky 4 poster. Now obviously I was like, yeah, I gotta have more Stallone in my room as well, so I put the Rocky 4 poster right there, and I moved the Sworn to Justice poster to this side of the wall, which is right next to the door where you come in. So it's going to be one of the first things you see, and right next to it, I'm thinking like about that height or something. I'm going to put, yeah, this framed picture. So yeah, there it is. I'm just going to keep it in the light a little bit so you can see. Yeah, there it is. The lovely, excuse the glare. I'm still wearing the Santa hat, as you can see. So yeah, the lovely Cynthia Rothrock. You can get this from a website, because I had a few questions on where did I get it. Actually, let me go over to the couch and sit down. So yeah, I actually had a couple of questions. I think Bal, shout out to Bal. He asked me where did I get a hold of this. If you go to cynthiarothrock.com or official cynthiarothrock.com, I think it's one of those two, or you just type in Cynthia Rothrock website on Google, you will go to her official website where she sells, you know, pictures with autographs. You can even get a documentary DVD on her that she autographs for. You can get a DVD of the martial arts kit, which is a film she did in 2015 or something, if I'm not mistaken. And she signs that as well. She signs a couple of stuff and she sends it out. Actually reasonably priced. I think the international shipping orders are the most expensive. The shipping was quite expensive. It was quite, yeah, it wasn't cheap. But the picture itself with the autograph actually is $20. The shipping is another $20 to $30, but yeah, so reasonably priced. And yeah, she hand signs them all herself. The shipping was quite fast on it. Actually, I ordered it early December, and I wasn't expecting it to arrive before Christmas, but it did. So yeah, I got a lovely, nice little frame for it, and there she is, the Queen of Martial Arts. So let's move over to the movie pickups now. Alright, so here we go with the movie pickups. Now first up, I want to show a DVD documentary from Amazon that I purchased about a certain guy who is, I think, the leader of the Rocky fan community. It's a guy that really knows his stuff and really knows everything, and this guy lives his dream, and he is, you know, he's living his dream of sort of being like his childhood hero, Rocky Balboa. I'm talking about the wonderful Mike Kunda, and this is his documentary, The Pretender, on DVD. Now, documentary about, you know, Mike Kunda. He, you know, this guy, it's amazing, you know, how far he's come. You know, look at that, he's even there. He's on the set of Creed 2 with Stallone himself, his childhood hero. This is a kid, if you read the description there. Mike Kunda's life was changed forever when he saw the movie Rocky at age 11. Almost 40 years later, Mike's obsession with the Rocky character continues to shape his life in ways he could never have imagined. Yeah, that's a great description for, yeah, like I said, yeah. He's been a Rocky fan since the 70s. You know, he had a sort of, you know, I don't want to say rough upbringing, but he was bullied a lot in school and stuff, and he just didn't. But he always found refuge in the Rocky character. Now, this documentary is great, but I seriously highly recommend even more. I think definitely as a companion piece, his book. All right, Cue the Rocky Music by Mike Kunda. Now, I've been reading this book since I got it. I'm almost at the end, and there are some chapters in here that are just very, very, you know, touching, inspiring. There's Mike Kunda again, dressed up as Rocky, of course. Yeah, and he, you know, yes, you know, he's put pictures in here. That was his version of the Rocky steps growing up. You know, that's how he did that. And yeah, there's so many great, inspiring stories. I wish I could show you this a bit better. But yeah, cue the Rocky music. If there's Rocky fans and you really want a great tale of never giving up, of a real life Rocky, I almost dare to say, you gotta pick up Cue the Rocky Music, which is a memoir by Mike Kunda. Yeah, so Mike Kunda, shout out to him. He and a woman called Stacy, they also do a podcast. Stacy is not a great big Rocky fan, by the way. They run a podcast on the Rocky, you know, character, and
There's some great inspiring stories on that podcast, the Rocky Files podcast. Shout out again to my good buddy Jason from Backtrack Cinema. He's actually been a guest on the Rocky Files podcast, and that was a great episode. I highly recommend that, for the Rocky fans among us. Anyway, let's move on to some other movies, DVDs, Blu-rays. We got Blu-rays and 4Ks coming up. Anyway, some more Cynthia Rothrock. I picked up a film called Night Vision. This is, I think, a pretty tough one to get. This German media book. I got it on eBay for quite a good price. Night Vision with Cynthia Rothrock and Fred the Hammer Williamson, and also the late great Robert Forster. This is a media book. There you go, Blu-ray and DVD combo. I'm gonna show you all of this. It's not the greatest media book, to be fair, but some of the pictures in there are questionable. I don't think this has anything to do with the movie. There's Fred the Hammer Williamson, Robert Forster, Cynthia right there, Cynthia Rothrock. So yeah, Night Vision. It's a sort of cop thriller, buddy cop sort of film with Fred the Hammer Williamson as a sort of Dirty Harry-like cop, teaming up with Cynthia's character. It's a pretty good, decent cop movie, action thriller, whatever. Some good fight scenes, some good action scenes. Pretty decent film. Didn't mind that one. Glad to have it in my Cynthia Rothrock collection. Now we have another media book of one of my absolute favorite Dolph Lundgren films. Joshua Tree, aka Army of One. About a year ago I picked this up on DVD. Now the Germans re-released it on media book. In a couple of cover versions. I prefer this cover because this is just a badass shot. I think this was from the original poster. Joshua Tree, Dolph Lundgren, George Segal, and what's her name again? Christian Alfonso and Jeffrey Lewis. Clint Eastwood's buddy from the Every Which Way But Loose movies. And directed by Vic Armstrong, who was a stunt coordinator and stuntman involved with the Bond films and stuff. Great action scenes of this film, and the film looks amazing on this Blu-ray by NSM Records. Joshua Tree. Ooh, that didn't sound. Yeah, probably one of the best Dolph Lundgren action films that he did on his own, right next to Showdown Little Tokyo, The Punisher, Red Scorpion. This is definitely another great one. I don't know. I just really enjoyed the hell out of this film, and I'm glad to have it on Blu-ray. There you go, Joshua Tree. Man, look at that beautiful media book. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So yeah, you can get this now. Hopefully, it's as I'm saying this, it's not out of print, but because I know that the previous editions of this they went very quick. But you might still be able to get a media book of this film from Amazon Germany. So if any of you guys are interested, check out Amazon Germany and just type in Joshua Tree media book or whatever, and you will have a couple of cover options presented to you. Hopefully they're not all sold out yet, because they are limited to 400 copies. Oh, look at it. For this one I already got a pretty late edition, so hopefully they're not all out of print yet. It was released in I think the 30th of November, so I literally got this in the first week of December. Anyway, let's move on to more Blu-rays, some Stallone upgrades. First we have 2013 boxing, sports movie, comedy, drama, grudge match, Stallone versus De Niro, Raging Bull versus the Italian Stallion. A movie I really enjoy. I think it's very underrated. I really don't get the hate for it. I've always loved this film since it came out 10 years ago. Also the late great Alan Arkin, look at him there, yeah. Finally got this on Blu-ray. I had it on DVD for a decade now, and I was like, yeah, let's just upgrade this film to Blu-ray. So there you go, Grudge Match. Absolutely love that film. Yeah, so moving on, there's another Stallone film here that I should have upgraded a long time ago because it's always been one of my favorites. I grew up on this film. I don't care what anyone says, I absolutely love this film. I get why some people don't like it as much, but I absolutely love the Stallone Judge Dredd film. Take it for what it is. Guilty pleasure, okay, yeah, maybe I'll admit to that. Maybe it's a guilty pleasure. Like I said, it's one of the earlier Stallone films I saw, along with the Rocky and Rambos. This one was just always available. I think we might have even had a VHS of this, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day. But yeah, like I said, this is just one that's always been available. I've always really, had a liking for the film. I never read the comics, so I get, why the comic fans. I get why the comic fans might not like it, but I have no attachment to the comics, no attachment to the character besides, the way that Stallone portrayed him. So for me, Judge Dredd is a winner. I like Judge Dredd. And that's the last of the Blu-rays, I guess. Let's move over to the 4Ks. And first we have a 4K collector's set, collector's edition. Studio Canal's awesome release of Basic Instinct is still available. I got it on Amazon for a very good price. This hasn't sold out to my knowledge. Classic early 90s, erotic thriller. Michael Douglas, Sharon Stone. I wish I could show you all the contents in this beautiful release, including a poster and a great booklet and some art cards. But unfortunately, I don't have the greatest setup for showing it right now, unfortunately. But yeah, the basic. I might just pull it out for just a second to show you a little bit. It is a nice digipack, I should say, sort of release. There's the poster stuffed in there with the booklet and art cards. Yeah, there is. I guess that's, do I need to show you more than the lovely Sharon Stone? I mean, really. So yeah, you got a 4K disc, you got 2 Blu-ray discs as well in there. The film looks absolutely amazing on 4K. I've checked out the transfer. I really enjoy revisiting this film again. So yeah, that's the 4K. Yeah, that's the 4K Studio Canal Basic Instinct collector set. Move on to some more 4Ks. Now I got one 4K upgrade of a great action film from the 80s. Predator, Schwarzenegger. Yeah, look at that. They got the titular Predator right there on the cover. There's a great cover art, I think. I do like the cover. There's of course Arnie on the back. That's the cover I'm used to seeing with that pose with him holding the gun like that. But yeah, German 4K and Blu-ray combo. There's the 4K disc, there's the Blu-ray. Yeah man, what can I say about this besides, like, it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I absolutely recommend to everyone to check Predator out. It's one of the greatest of all time. It's such a great film. Absolutely love Predator. Now we have a couple of more Stallone movies on 4K. Yeah, my first time pickup for these on 4K. I went through DVDs and Blu-rays of these films. Now I got the 4K. I will never upgrade them again, I think. Anyway, here is Cliffhanger on 4K. Yeah, Cliffhanger and Studio Canal. Look at that. Yeah, got some extras on there as well that I checked out. That I don't think I had these extras on my previous DVD and Blu-ray releases, so they were cool to check out. But yeah, Blu-ray disc and 4K disc right there. Cliffhanger. I think the transfer is excellent. The film already looked great on Blu-ray. I thought the Blu-ray transfer was one of my favorite transfers on Blu-ray that I had seen, back in the day. And now this 4K, it looks amazing. And this is another great classic action film from the early 90s. Big hit for Stallone. I wish this one was as well, because this is a fantastic film. Another excellent transfer on 4K. Lock Up, 1989. Stallone. Donald Sutherland as the villain. Stallone prison drama. Absolutely fantastic film. All these are German 4Ks, by the way, from Germany, Amazon Germany. I ordered them. So yeah, here you go. Great film. I don't know what to say about this. This is one of my top 10 favorite Stallone films. If you guys go back and check out my top 10 Stallone video, Lock Up made the top 10 for me. So now we upgraded some Rambo on 4K. Now I had First Blood on 4K. I picked that up, I guess, about a year ago. I think that's pretty much exactly a year ago that I picked up the First Blood 4K. But now I got Rambo First Blood Part 2 on 4K as well. Look at that great cover art. I love this cover art. Who says that great cover art is dead, right? Yeah, Rambo 2. Rambo, you take me with you? Yeah, man, I love this. This is pure 80s action goodness. I love the Rambo films. They're, just like with the Lethal Weapon films, there's no bad Lethal Weapon film, and there's also no bad Rambo film. I love all of them. All of them. I love them all pretty much equally. First Blood is my favorite, stands head and shoulders above the rest for me. But the other ones, I love them pretty much just the same, to be fair. And here is Rambo 3, 1988. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, that's another great cover art right there. Yeah, Rambo 3 used to be, I guess I would consider this bad, you know, back in the day. Still had liking for some aspects in it back in the day, but overall, I didn't like the whole Afghanistan thing. I thought Rambo was out of his element in the desert. I always wanted to see Rambo more in the jungle and stuff. Obviously, my opinion on that has changed. I think Rambo works pretty much everywhere. Obviously, he's just such a great trained, combat veteran. You know, he can take war on every soil, you know, so to speak. I really appreciate the film nowadays. It's just a pure 80s action spectacle. It's absolutely amazing. It is probably still my if I did a ranking, it's probably still at the bottom of my ranking, but that doesn't mean that I don't love it. I absolutely love Rambo 3. Now I still need a Rambo 4 4K, but I did get Rambo Last Blood on 4K, which again, people, I guess a lot of people didn't like Rambo Last Blood. People might put this on the bottom of the ranking. For me, this is a bit higher on my ranking. I absolutely love Rambo Last Blood. I will die on this hill defending it. I know my buddy Dave Savage Zombie Reviews, he also loves this film. He has said pretty much the same, and yeah, I don't really have much faults with Rambo Last Blood. I think it's a great ending to the character. Is it the perfect ending like Rambo 4 maybe was? No, but it is an ending nonetheless. But yeah, that's Rambo Last Blood. Oh yeah. Anyway, there you go. Those are all my physical media pickups. Now there's one more item I want to show you, so let's do that right now. Reunited and it feels so good. Yes, I got my Rambo First Blood Part 2 knife again. Little history, I had all the Rambo knives. I will show you all three of them, the three that I have now together in a little second. But I had this Rambo First Blood Part 2 knife. The non-signature edition, I should add. I had a regular edition. Then I, got into the signature edition, and for the longest time I couldn't get the Rambo 2 signature edition knife. I did give my standard edition Rambo 2 knife to my dad as a Christmas present because, well, thanks to my dad, I am a Rambo fan. My dad actually sat me down when I was a kid and we watched the Rambo films, and he's a massive, massive Rambo fan. He likes Rocky too, but he's more of a Rambo guy than a Rocky guy. Obviously, I'm a little bit more the other way around, but I still have a huge appreciation for Rambo, and now I finally have my Sylvester Stallone signature edition Rambo 2 knife, originally designed by Jimmy Lyle for the film, Arkansas knifesmith. There you go, that's a thing of beauty. Hollow handle, compass and everything in there, survival kit. Look at that, that is a beautiful, beautiful knife. It is sharp too. This is sharp. So yeah, that's the box for it. You guys might remember when I did my First Blood knife sort of unboxing review, the signature edition. There you go, there's a good shot of it. Nice box. All these boxes line up beautifully. There's the sheath for it, beautiful sheath. I got the Rambo 3 knife cord sort of around it, lanyard I guess. Sharpener on the sheath, diamond sharpener. Yeah, again, beautiful, beautiful. Now I will show you quickly all three of the Rambo knives that I have. The evolution of Rambo knives for the 80s, ending in the massive Rambo 3 knife. So yeah, there you go. First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, all of these Sylvester Stallone signature editions. There's sliced little signature on the Rambo 3 knife. Let's remove these sheaths, show you all the knives together. Let's leave that one there. Okay, so as you can see, already an upgrade from Rambo First Blood to First Blood Part 2. It got a little bit bigger, not too much, just a little bit, and more wider. Obviously we changed the sort of grayish wash in the blade to a black wash. And then Rambo 3, we brought in a new knife maker. Gil Hibben designed this beautiful beast of a knife. Yeah, this is another absolute beautiful knife right here. It is absolutely another beautiful knife right here. Look at that glare, like, ooh, look at that glistening. Ooh, I love it. Yeah, obviously this one went very, very big. Again, not too much bigger than I actually thought than the second one, but it's still significantly bigger, definitely a bigger, beefier, right? Beefier knife. Lanyard there on the top. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, Rambo knives, baby. Now I have another knife that is not related to Rambo, but in a way it is. This is, if you ever say to this, that's not a knife, you have to respond with, this is a knife. The Expendables, right? Bowie knife, which is even bigger than the Rambo 3 knife. I didn't think it could get bigger than this, but then we got the Expendables, and Gil Hibben, the same guy who did this knife, came up with this Bowie knife for Dolph Lundgren's character in the film. Look at that, that is a thing of beauty. So yeah, that's my little knife collection, now finally expanded by my reunion with the Rambo 2 First Blood Part 2 knife right there. Yeah, there you have it.
Isn't that something? Man, I love these knives. Now the question is, which one do I cut the Christmas turkey with? Do I go with First Blood Part 2? Rambo 3? I think now we're talking. But still, I wouldn't want to ruin the beautiful signature by Stallone on there. So, you know what I'm going to use as a turkey carver for Christmas? Obviously, in the Netherlands, we don't have Thanksgiving, so we have a turkey always with Christmas. I think this one does the job, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, that's such a hefty blade right there. Such a, oh. Don't push it, I give you what you won't believe. I know it's the wrong knife, but man, you gotta love these movie knives, right? And people say, people diss them. I don't want to get into this as much now, but people diss them. They say the wall hangers, you just hang them on the wall, they look pretty. No, 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 no. You can use these bad boys. They have a sharp edge. They're still functionable as a knife. If you need to use one for self-defense, God forbid, I would place my life in a knife like this. This would do the job. It would do the job. People diss them. The same people that diss these knives, the Rambo knives particularly. If we're in a dark alley and you see me coming with one of these, you're not going to be dissing, all right? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I guess that's the update for December. This is quite a lengthy one, I think. But again, it's Christmas. We should allow ourselves a bit more time to show everything and stuff. And I hope your Christmas has been as amazing as mine. Like I said, my Christmas already came early when I got this beautiful Cynthia Rothrock picture. Obviously, I went out and bought the frame for it myself. I had it framed, done it up like that. This already made my Christmas. Then, right before Christmas, I got my Rambo First Blood Part 2 knife. I got reunited with this baby. Fitting, because I gave, my other Rambo 2 knife to my dad for Christmas. I guess that's 2 years ago now, or 3 years ago. Now I got it again. My dad has got a Rambo knife. It's probably his favorite knife, I think. That's why he gave it to him, because I know Rambo 2 is a favorite of his in particular. We bonded so much over that film, and now I have my Rambo 2 knife back as well. What bring you good luck, Rambo? I guess this. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Anyway, guys, I think that's just about all that you're gonna get from me today. As I am recording this the night before Christmas Eve, so I gotta get ready for tomorrow for all the Christmas celebrations and stuff. So with that having been said, I just want to say Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to each and every one of you that subscribes to my channel, watches my videos, all the great amazing friendships I've struck up over the years. Again, I'm not going to go down the entire list again. Just everybody that I've mentioned, even the ones that I've don't mention. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Stay safe and healthy throughout the Christmas celebration, the New Year's, and we will see each other in the new year, where we're going to get some more content. As I've announced, I'm going to continue doing my Al Pacino reviews. I probably also will continue with my gaming streams. I know that sort of went on the back burner, but I'm gonna do them as well starting in the new year. So look forward to more great content from 101 Bronson, some more watch parties, all that good stuff. I just want to thank everybody. Mike, DAG Films, just that reminded me when I said watch parties. I did a watch party on The Great Silence with Mike, DAG Films. I want to thank him as well for joining for that, and thanks for the friendship, Mike. Really appreciate it. I hope I didn't forget anybody else, but if I did, I really apologize. But anyway, keep punching right into the new year. All right, and we will see each other in the new year. Stay frosty. I will see you soon.